You feel me? I'm a kindly slide in front of the motherfucker. Well, I'm gonna try to hurry up and make my way to the front. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try to hurry up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Don't send the fire to me.
That nigga
I'll
said
let you know.
he tried to just walk straight in. He said, fuck all that other shit. Nigga, I B.I.B. That nigga
I
said,
say,
get
don't
me
send
through
it.
the damn door, man. Fuck all
I about
that.
to say, bitch, hell no. Bitch, I'm on the grill, I ain't on the dough.
That real, yeah, that really fuck that how I be too, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all. That dough, man, I ain't gonna, hey, Ty, y'all might have had to come up there and, hey, make something else shake with me. Uh,
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Rice. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on first down from the 28. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver shows motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air. It's Manning. Getting some heat. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go with a direct snap. Stumbled to the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off a tackler. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Split backs here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. To the 10. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, NC State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
catch in the middle. It's Rice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Manning. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Got it.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because.
And he takes it to the house. Touch. Wolfpack.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Forced out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket there. Nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
With jet sweep pass. Discards a man. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State. He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Using the quick game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
The give to the back. Lowers those pads. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Power ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Working on the right. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
These slot receivers are being featured and highlighted in every great offense in college football. You find guys with that kind of speed, and now you isolate them on safeties, on linebackers, and big plays follow.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure coming. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Comes out throwing on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the inside. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The toss sweep to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, going up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner goes down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw. It's Manning. They're bringing heat. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at